Hello everybody, my name is Eric. It is time for the vintage 2022 drop of a most anticipated limited release. You are watching Oakland Tobacconist. If you're interested in Black Label Trading Company's Morphine 2022 or many other Black Label Trading Company cigars, check us out. You know where to find us. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, even share the videos. We want to continue to bring out the best education as well as some of the most interesting cigars within our industry. I am surrounded right now by some amazing sticks. This is something that I've been very much anticipating because of how special it is to me. It is no secret I am a huge fan of Black Label Trading Company, and even more so, some of the limited drops that they bring each and every year to the table and to their portfolio. I'm speaking none other than the Black Label Trading Company Morphine Vintage 2022. So how they have their company structured, and I really enjoy this type of like engineering and schedule. For me, as a consumer first, the different offerings and limiteds, especially when they're very special or they bring something new to the table. So every year, within the quarters, roughly about every 3 months, Black Label Trading will drop several limited cigars, what they call vintage. So it's the same blend, but it's a little bit different than what you might have experienced the previous years due to crops changing and tobacco changing depending on what the weather, the climate was, etc. We had seen earlier this year limiteds like Intergalactic, which was the first time seeing that Sumatra. It was incredible. We've seen things like the Hyena Cameroon, a big favorite. One of my personal favorites, which is Bishop's Blend. I absolutely love that cigar. Well, as we reach into the holiday season, Christmas season, we then present to you Black Label Trading Morphine. Unlike some of the previous drops, Morphine has actually been on a small hiatus. In fact, we didn't see a 2021 version. The last time Morphine made an appearance was in 2020. It was one of the first limiteds we brought forth. Absolutely love the San Andres Maduro richness that it comes with it. However, now it has come time for the 2022, and there's a bit of difference with this vintage as well. As usual, you'll see 2 or 3 different sizes from Black Label's limiteds. And normally there's a Lancero, a Robusto, and a Corona Gorda. That is what we have now. However, the Robusto is a different size and even different tobacco than what you might experience within the other 2 versions. And that is the Robusto Torpedo box press. So this particular Morphine box, this is the Robusto. It is a 5x54 box press, bellicoso tip. So you have that bellicoso like torpedo edge that tapers at the end to sort of funnel that flavor to the center of your palate, but also there's a very faint barber pole, a faint bit of tobacco running down the body of the cigar to add differences of flavor, not only in Vitola, but also in blend. So with the Morphine traditionally, which you're going to find in the Corona Gorda 5.5x48, or the Lancero, which is a 7.25x42, the box press Robusto has that San Andres wrapper leaf, that chocolatey, full body, full flavored San Andres, but also a sliver of Ecuadorian Habano Maduro running down the top. You've seen that tobacco on Black Label releases before. That's the Last Rites, Barrio Santo, things like Killer Bee. A lot of Black Label, Black Works uses that Ecuadorian Habano Maduro. And I would make even the case they might use it the best on a wrapper leaf. So you have that inflection with that San Andres. This is one of the few San Andres cigars that Black Label will drop. So I always look forward to it, but I really like that complexity of that like barber pole running down. So that's what you can expect in that bellicoso, that really rich flavor with a bit of inflection of tobacco. However, the Robusto is not the only highlight within the sizes. You have the Lancero, you have the Corona Gorda. The Lancero is going to give you that more wrapper to filler ratio if you really want that really chocolatey San Andres. That Lancero is going to be a great longer smoke, but really rich in flavor. And that is sort of a non-traditional Lancero. It is a 7.25, but 42 gauge. So it's a bit thicker than what you might see on a traditional 38 or a 40, a bit more round, really good, long, smooth, creamy chocolate awesomeness. And then next to that would be the Corona Gorda. Now, in my opinion, I feel like this is a happy medium between the 2. You have that 48 gauge, which is also going to be very flavorful, still small enough as a ring gauge to have that San Andres, but also some of that punch and flavor from the filler tobacco. Really good like medium like duration that you're going to find there, a perfect go-to between. But I'm really excited for this particular drop from Black Label because you have so many different experiences with that particular blend. Now, we have pre-orders up and they're going very quickly. Now it is now shipping. Get on the train. Don't miss Black Label Trading's Morphine. This is, we've waited almost 2 years for this to make an appearance. And not only is it return in some of the similar sizes, but something new as well as a barber pole. If you've had any Black Label before, you know that rich flavor, that really intense smoke output, and that's what I've come to love about the brand. You will find that in one of the most anticipated limited releases from Black Label, and that is Black Label Morphine 2022. As always, thank you for smoking with me here on the channel. Drop down in the comments if you have smoked this cigar before, back in 2020, what you noticed about it, and what you might anticipate the differences being in the vintage 2022 line. I'd love to hear from you. As always, I am Eric, here with Oakland Tobacconist. We'll see you next time on the channel.